for our driver, Kurt. Now with Kurt here, we'd be walking our. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Remember, use the red cord there if you need any assistance, because the studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour, you gotta drop your phone.
This is Universal's Metro Sets.
And the first part of the Metro Sets that we're going to be heading through today is called Brownstone Street. Brownstone Street is also currently dressed up for St. Denis Medical, but we've had many other major productions calling other parts of the Metro Sets home, like just next door at Courthouse Square, which you might recognize as Hill Valley from the Back to the Future films.
Welcome to the Courthouse Square. These sets were used to create Hill Valley and the Back to the Future films.
And they represented multiple time periods, 1985, 1955, and the far, far distant future, 2015. To this day, this is one of the most popular sets on the Universal Studio Tour.
We had a lot of fun making those films here on the lot. I wonder what it'd be like to go back to those days. If only we had a time machine.
Hey everybody, do you think we can get this tram up to 88 miles per hour? See you in the future.
KingKong, Jack Black.
And self-action. Did you know
The Metro Sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star?
right here is where the original studio tour KingKong attraction
Resided from 1986 until 2008.
He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds. Over the years, millions of guests got to meet KingKong face to face as he shook the tram. So close you could feel his hot banana breath. Is that it? I believe that's my last line, and then tram moves on to the next thing.
That's right, Jack. We'll be moving on in just a moment, but while we're still out here in the Metro Sets, I want to talk a little bit more about the buildings that we got here, because they're what we like to call facades.
Afterlife and come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Yeah, how can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Although one of my favorite productions that has called Little Europe home is one of those classic monster movies, Frankenstein. Mostly because Frankenstein's monster is my favorite monster we got here at Universal. What's also pretty cool about that monster too is the actor who played it, Boris Karloff, actually wasn't the first actor that we had in mind for the role. We originally offered it on over to Bela Lugosi, who played Dracula. But Mr. Lugosi wasn't too fond of the role though, just because he thought any extra could play it, because it didn't really have any lines. But he still agreed to do a makeup test for the character. That just means we got him all dialed up in the heavy Frankenstein makeup and filmed it a little just so we can see what it's going to look like on camera. And when we showed off that makeup test to the director, producer, and some other members of the crew, instead of being afraid of him like he thought they were all going to be, well, they all ended up laughing at him, and Mr. Lugosi didn't think that was too funny, so he ended up dropping the role shortly after that. But like you said, any extra could play it, and there was an extra here on the lot more than happy to take that role with open arms, Boris Karloff. But no matter who was playing those classic Universal monsters, their movies have gone on to be some pretty big inspirations for many different directors and producers.
Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame,
The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera.
classic films are just brilliantly made.
That Frankenstein image, flathead, bald. It's one of
A
those.
sneak peek at some of the wildlife that's going on.
The island. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years.
We're so sure.
one of the most relaxing trips. Also notice that the set in here looks like it's all ready to go, ready to start filming. That's what we call a hot set, when we got all the props and equipment set up, ready to go. I believe the casting crew, I think they're actually going to be coming back from their lunch shortly, so we're not going to be here too long in stage 50. Oh, but also speaking of the set, while it is set up as a subway system for San Francisco, we'd actually change that city around, make it any city anywhere in the world. All we would have to do is change around the welcome signs here to show the new city as well as the route maps, because the stops might change as we I'm sure that's just a little tremor, y'all. Just stay seated. The big one. The attraction originally opened 35 years ago, 1989, and just reopened this spring, just in time for our 60th anniversary. Complete real good at all those little techniques to the butterfly. It's actually my signature one. I was really good at that one, y'all. You know, now y'all see that fin out in the water too, right? Oh my goodness, y'all. That's Diver George. I don't think George sees the shark. George, honey, just kick it with your flipper. It'll swim right away. I promise I would never lie to you, honey. Except for today. Well, George has got a lot of guts being in that water, y'all, and I don't think I got the same. So while we get to safety, make sure you stay seated and hold on to all your belongings. I'm sure we'll be fine behind the pier over here. Except these barrels look like gasoline barrels, don't they? Our shark does work very well, and it has been a family around the studio tour since 1976, when that shark made its backlot debut. Well, over the years, there have been a few different versions of that.
We debuted our first major attraction here on the studio tour way back in 1968. Of the back lot with a 100% chance of rain. The flash flood.
And all the rain that y'all see out here in Old Mexico just from sprinklers that we got high up in the sky. Now with all the water falls naturally down to the ground, making it look like it's raining, even though it's not. All the lightning y'all see is from strobe lights up on top of the buildings. All that thunder is just from speakers hitting around us. During normal production, all the lightning and rain would be with us on set as we're filming. But that thunder is always added in when filming is done, just because it's really loud on set. It kind of overtakes our actors and actresses' lines while we're filming. Now we can also use all... Oh, no, y'all, here comes that flash flood. I sure hope y'all brought your ponchos. We get washed on out of Old Mexico. We're actually going to be heading back around to Amity Island just one more time. But don't worry, y'all, we won't be seeing that shark again. But did y'all know Mr. Spielberg actually helped us bring that shark to the studio tour? Here he is to tell us a little bit about how he did it.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975.
And Stole Christmas. To tell us a little bit more about this set here, though, is director Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
And to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
And after every shoot for War of the Worlds, they had to make sure there was enough room left out here for the trams. That way they could drive right on up and get a close-up look at this iconic set. But speaking of iconic sets, there is another one here on the backlot that's been a highlight since the original 1964 studio tour. Just up ahead on y'all's right, that is the home of Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. But up next, we're also going to be heading past our official scale replica of LA's most iconic.
Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the beautiful Godzilla. Welcome to the world of no.
Start to leave Jupiter's Claim, we're heading toward the part of the studio where we once had an attraction called the Doomed Glass.
This is the race day after party, and what other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of...
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting.
Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Well, looks like now might be a good time to go ahead and put on those 3D glasses.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. This man ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up. Now we're moving.
You give me the witness to reveal and call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Come in the doors!
Where'd it go, Letty? Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Roman, don't shoot! Head from the bridge! Under construction!
Hit the nitrous. Ride and die.
Oh my god.
And with that, my friends, our 60th anniversary